If someone had told me that at 75 years old, I'd have to stay in a nursing home for 3 months, I would have laughed. I never thought I'd end up there. At least, not now. But life has a funny way of surprising us and teaching us big lessons when we least expect it. At first, I thought I was just going to the nursing home for a short time, to rest and get better. But those 2 months changed how I see life and what I thought I already knew. While I was there, I met many people. Some had been living there for years. Some still got visits from family, but many were left all alone. This made me think deeply about how we live, how we stay connected, and the choices we make every day. Some people had found peace, but many felt full of regret. Through their stories and many quiet nights of thinking, I started to understand something. Whether you're young or old, life always brings challenges and lessons. Now, I want to share 7 lessons that I believe everyone, young or old, needs to hear. Because no matter how young you are now, one day you will grow old. And when that time comes, how will you live your life? First, I realized that loneliness is the worst thing that comes with getting old. You might think a nursing home is just a place where people get health care, but the biggest problem isn't the body. It's being lonely. There are people here who haven't had a single visitor for months, even years. Their kids are busy, their friends have passed away, and no matter how kind the staff is, they can't replace the love of family. The saddest part of getting old is seeing that the world keeps moving on without you. I wish I had spent more time building strong, lasting relationships instead of always chasing work and money. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. And yes, it's a painful one. Real relationships are what make life truly special. Second, health is the most valuable thing you can have, and you can't buy it with money. I once met a man who was very successful. He owned real estate, luxury cars, and had traveled the world. But now, his health is very poor. He can't eat by himself, can't walk, and needs help with everything. All that money he worked for doesn't mean much now, because his body just won't listen to him anymore. Money can give you a lot, but it can't bring back your health. If you're still watching this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos. If I could go back in time, I would take better care of my body. I would exercise more, eat healthier, and try to stay calm and stress-free. Because in the end, no matter how much money you have, if you're not healthy, you can't enjoy life. Third, I realized that material things don't really matter in the long run. I used to live in a big house filled with furniture, clothes, and decorations I collected over the years. Now, I live in a small room with just a few simple items. And to be honest, I don't even miss all that stuff. The truth is, the things we spend our whole lives buying and collecting won't matter forever. What really counts are the memories we make and the people we share them with. If I could go back, I would focus more on making special memories than on collecting things. Fourth, being independent is one of the greatest gifts in life. Think about always being able to do what you want, when you want. Now imagine losing that. One day, you suddenly need help just to get dressed, eat your food, or go to the bathroom. That's the reality for many people in this nursing home. If you can still walk, think clearly, and take care of yourself, don't take it for granted. Be thankful for what you can still do. Because once you lose your independence, you'll see it's one of the most valuable things in life. If you're still watching this video, type number 4. Let's continue. Fifth, true happiness comes from the simple things. I met an 83-year-old woman who was always smiling. She looked so happy. So I asked her what her secret was. She said, "I don't think about what I've lost. I enjoy what I still have. That really taught me something important. Happiness doesn't come from big things. It's in the little moments. A good conversation, a warm cup of tea, or feeling the sun on your skin. When you stop searching for happiness far away, you'll see that it's been in the simple things all along. Sixth, I realized that forgiving others brings peace to your own heart. While I was in the nursing home, I met people who still held on to old anger toward their children, their friends, even people who had already passed away. But what I saw was this. The ones who held grudges were the ones who suffered the most. They weren't hurting the people they were mad at. They were only hurting themselves. One woman told me she really wished she had forgiven her sister before she died. She said it was one of her biggest regrets. Those words stayed in my mind. I realized that when you hold on to pain, you're the one who suffers the most. That's why I chose to forgive, not because the other person deserved it, but because I deserve peace. Letting go of hate made me feel free, like I had dropped a bunch of heavy stones I'd been carrying for years. If there's someone in your life you need to forgive, do it today, for your own peace, not for theirs. In the end, when life is over, pride doesn't matter. What really matters is peace. Seventh, I learned that every single day is a gift. One morning, I woke up and heard that a man here had passed away in his sleep. Just the night before, he had dinner, laughed, and shared memories. Then, he was gone. That moment showed me how fragile life really is. No matter how healthy or careful we are, we never know what tomorrow will bring. We spend too much time worrying about things that never happen, feeling bad about things we can't change, and missing the good things right in front of us. If you're still watching, make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your loved ones. We often say, "One day, I'll do this," but that day may never come until it's too late. The biggest lesson I've learned is this: live fully while you still can. Don't wait for the perfect time to enjoy life, because the perfect time doesn't exist. Do it now. Tell the people you love how much they mean to you. Make memories instead of waiting. Treat each day like it could be your last, because when your time comes, you won't regret what you did. You'll regret the moments you missed. Even though I only spent 2 months in the nursing home, I learned something powerful. Life isn't measured by how many years we live, but by how we live each moment. These moments aren't just about big events. They're built by the choices we make every day. In the nursing home, I met people who had no regrets. They lived fully, were loved, and felt peace. But I also met people who wished they had lived differently and made other choices. What I learned is this: growing old isn't about how many years you have left. It's about what you do with each of those years. I'm no longer scared of getting old. What I fear now is wasting time. If you're hearing this, I want to remind you, no matter your age, don't wait until it's too late to understand the value of your health, your relationships, and your purpose. Because when all you have left are memories, you'll wish you had made more of them. Life is short. Live meaningfully. Love without holding back. And never take a single day for granted.